Hi everyone, it's Temple from the Conscious Woman. I'm a little late on my live stream today. Normally Temple Talks is on Tuesdays at 7:30 Pacific time. And I'm trying to be consistent so I can build up a little fan base, so y'all might be interested in opening up that time slot at 7:30 so you can start engaging with me. But many of you are watching my live stream after it's recorded, and I'm seeing even up into the hundreds that are watching. So I'm very excited about the Conscious Woman and the group and the tribe that's being created through it. And I'm really excited about what it can mean for us as conscious women and how we're affecting each other in really the very large scope of things. And as you know, many of you know, I've been working templesworld.org for well over 20 years. And this is the first time I've really been able to put a lot of focus on it to make it out to the public. It's always just been a small group of women in Portland, and we would gather and we create and we talk and we pray and we manifest, and it's been great. And I've been so just blessed to have such an incredible group of women to stay connected to in my local area. But thanks to social media, thanks to Facebook Live and YouTube, I'm getting the Conscious Woman out all over the U.S. and that's been the goal my whole life, is to be able to affect a larger territory. So today I want that to be, here's my topic today. What is your new normal? So my new normal is to think about the Conscious Woman as a nationwide teaching, where for many years it's just been a local group. And I would think about my women in my community. And now my new thought is, how far can I go? How far can we reach the women, not just in the U.S., but, Europe, Australia, who knows, Africa? How far can we go, right? I only speak one language, but I know that videos and audios can be translated into other languages. So really, there's endless reach. So my new normal is to think about what the Conscious Woman can be on a global scale. And once you have a new normal, you can't really take it back. So for instance, today I went to the dentist, and a few months ago I went to the dentist for a checkup. And I want to confess to you that I haven't gone to the dentist in a long time. I take care of my teeth, and I haven't had any pain in my teeth. So not having dental insurance a lot, I didn't go. But I went, and it turns out that I didn't have any cavities, and my teeth were great. But I have old fillings, like fillings that were put in when I was a teenager. So they're like 30 plus years old, these fillings. And there was some pressure in one tooth, and the dentist said, "We'll come back and we'll replace that filling." And I said, okay. And I was so excited that I didn't have any problems with my teeth. And I said, it has to be because I have a new habit of cleaning my teeth that I'm religious about. I mean, I use a Sonicare, and I use the little flossers every single day, and then I use the scraper, and I rinse, and I put essential oils in my mouth. Like, I really take the time every morning to take good care of my mouth and my teeth, and I value my teeth so much, especially at this age. And I'm seeing a lot of people have, problems with their teeth where they're starting to really deteriorate. Excuse me. And so having this, now that I've had this habit for years now of doing that with my teeth, if I skip a day, I feel yucky. I feel totally out of sorts. Like, a few years ago, I'd just kind of floss when I thought I needed it, or, I'd be in a hurry and I would just brush and go and whatever. But I have a new normal now, that I take the time for my teeth, because I really value, number one, not having to spend thousands of dollars on my mouth, and number two, having a good smile, because that's a big part of my face is this big tooth smile that I've been carrying around my whole life. So now that I have this new normal, this new habit, I can't go back. I can't go back to forgetting about flossing because my mouth tells me, no, yuck, it doesn't feel good anymore. You have to do it. You can't skip it. So it's the same way. I know this is a silly analogy, but it's the same thing with prayer. When prayer becomes your new normal, you can really tell when you're not doing a habit of prayer to keep your life in alignment. You feel out of sorts. You feel kind of yucky. You feel like there's kind of a film over you that needs to be cleaned off. And I pray regularly, so much, sometimes just in my head while I'm shopping, I'm praying for people or praying for my life. And the people that are in my life know that about me, so much so that a girlfriend even just sent me a message just now saying, we got this house. I'm so happy. You probably prayed for that for us. So even my friends know that I'm praying for them even when they don't know about it. I didn't call up and say, hey, I'm praying for you to get a house, but they know. She knows that I am praying for her to get that house because she told me they were looking for one. And of course, she's in my heart because I love her. So she's on my radar for God to line her up and her husband with what they need in the right house. And, that's what we should be doing for each other. That's the best normal you can have for your friends and family, is for them to know that you are sending a loving prayer for them in whatever's going on in their life. And then, a lot of people say, hey, I'm going to pray for you about that. But are you really? Are you really? Or is that just something that we say to comfort people? Because I have to call myself out on that too. It's very easy for me to just say, hey, you know what? I'm really sorry you're going through that. I'm going to pray for you about that. But then come Sunday, I'm at church and I forgot that I said I was going to pray for that person, but I forgot who it was, and I forgot what I was supposed to be praying about. So I make a mental note, like, as soon as that person comes into my mind, like I have somebody that told me, their daughter was hurting because of illness. And so I was shopping today and that person came into my head. And so immediately I just started, praying for that person while I was shopping. God bless this young girl. Bless her with health. Give her what she needs. Give her doctors that are strong and competent and give their family the strength to encourage her for health. I'm just doing that in my mind. I didn't have to go to church. I didn't have to get on my knees. I didn't have to make a big production about it. But I sent the mental prayer right from where I was shopping, and it sent an energy out. And wouldn't you know it, I kid you not, he comes walking in the store that I was in right then and says, hey, Temple. I said, hey, I was just thinking about you, we are all so connected, and God keeps us connected like that, The energy is everywhere. Everything is energy. That is the message of Temple's World, the energy of everything. And if somebody is put in front of you who has a situation or a condition or something, some kind of challenge, that situation was put in front of you so that you could hold the space for them to have a blessing, for them to recover. These things aren't just put out in a vacuum. If something's in front of you, it's for you to take notice and go, well, bless that, I want better for you, and I know you want better for you, and I'm your witness. And my prayers are strong, right? And your prayers are strong. So I'm inviting you. Let me check the time. I'm trying to keep things short and sweet so that I don't lose y'all. But keeping your mind on the energy of what's being exchanged between you and your friends, and creating a new normal that when somebody has a problem or a situation in their life that they're having a stumbling block, you don't just immediately feed into the problem. And even if you don't know what the solution is, or if you have a solution but they just can't receive it, pray for them that they can. If it's somebody who's struggling with, a certain kind of illness and you've seen other people recover from it, But maybe that person isn't ready to hear that. But you could pray that God will make a way for that person to see where some healthier solutions are, you know? And making someone feel bad about where they're at, or bringing up things that, oh yeah, my friend died of that, you know? Come on, don't go there. Don't feed in to the negativity that there's people that haven't been able to overcome stuff. Of course, there's people that haven't been able to overcome stuff. You know, negativity is everywhere. Obstacles are everywhere, but it's in everybody's perfect time on when they're going to overcome their own challenge. But the more prayer we put on it, the faster people can move through. They won't have to keep, fighting against the machine to get what they want out of life. Hey, Gracie. Oh, hold on. My cat is scratching the foot. Gracie, stop it. Temple's world, seriously, is full of cats. You guys know that. So I have a naughty kitty over there that's trying to claw to get out of the room. Well, she can wait. So let's just pray for Gracie that she can just calm down right now and wait for Mommy to finish her video. Okay. So create a new normal. What is your new normal? What can you do? What can you do that you can do it enough times that you care about yourself? Something, whether it's your teeth or your hair, or it's, going for a walk, or it's 15 minutes of prayer time, or if it's 2 minutes of prayer time, or if it's 15 minutes of singing music that you enjoy that uplifts you, or listening to a YouTube video. 15 minutes. 15 minutes a day of something that uplifts you. Make that your new normal, so that when you try to go backwards, your spirit will go, oh, no, yucky. No, don't go back. We have to keep going forward. We have to keep growing. I stumble. There's things that I thought I've completely was done doing. Number one is self-criticizing about my body. Okay, I'm a plus-size girl, and my weight has fluctuated a lot in life. And I've sold plus-size clothes for years, and nothing pained my heart more than when women came in and just bashed themselves as they were trying on clothes. And I wouldn't have it. I just wouldn't have it. And I would just look at them, and I would say, you know what? Work with what you have. Work with what you got. Get some clothes that fit. Feel beautiful today. And then go home and make one healthy choice. It's okay. But self-criticism on your body is so energetically damaging and draining. It does not push you forward. And today I was having one of those moments where it's summertime. I don't really have a lot of summer clothes. I have a bunch of winter clothes, and I'm heavier, so I couldn't find anything to fit, and I was really frustrated. I was getting down on myself, and I was saying negative things about my body, and it stopped me, from moving forward today. It sent me back, and I started to go down the rabbit hole of self-criticism. And you know what? I went out and bought a few new tops that fit. I said, it's better that I have something to wear that fits me right now, to where I feel beautiful and comfortable, rather than putting my attention on that my clothes weren't fitting right. That's not going to help me make any healthy choices, and it's not going to inspire me. Focusing on being fat doesn't make you skinny. You understand? Focusing on what you don't have doesn't get you what you want. So when you find yourself slipping back away from your normal, and I stopped self-criticism a very long time ago. I mean, I will make fun of myself sometimes because I have a super big butt, and I make fun of my butt, and it's okay, out of humor. It's upbeat. Other people do too, and I'm okay. And my feelings are not hurt. I work with what I have. Sometimes I'm skinnier, sometimes I'm heavier. It all balances out. There's different times in life, right? So I slipped back and had a stumbling block of self-criticism, and my husband saw me and was very, sad that I was doing that to myself. And he held me, hugged me, said, let's just go buy you something. You need some summer clothes. We need to get you something that you can feel comfortable in right now. And we did, and it shifted. All right? So I'm back to my new normal. It's okay. I'm not going to talk myself down, and I mean, I'm not going to put myself down, but I do have to talk myself out if I start going down the rabbit hole and self-criticizing. All right. So what is your new normal? If you're watching this video, or if you have watched this video, tell me a story about what you used to do that held you back or was a stumbling block, but you've created a new normal. I would love to hear it. I would love your feedback. Please share the Conscious Woman with other women that are looking to raise their vibration in life and just to see things in a different way and to just love themselves more and be more available for their friends and family in a way that uplifts people. It's a very practical way to look at life. The Conscious Woman, with everything is energy. It's not so far out there, believe me, that it's a tangible way to just see how am I affecting the world and how is the world affecting me. I have a great passion for families and relationships, and especially how women deal with their relationships, how they communicate and interact with their spouses and their children. So go on to templesworld.org and you can find my offers there to have me as a family advocate for you and a communication translator for your energy on how you and your spouse talk to each other. What's the energy that's coming out? If you're stuck, if you guys have been stuck in a rut and you've lost your communication skills and you're just breaking down, where you just don't really communicate anymore and you're just kind of staying over here and staying over there, but you're not engaging anymore, let me help you. Please, let me help you. I will break that barrier down for you by opening up the energy between the two of you and exposing some of those old habits that might be coming up and creating a wedge. And we'll create a new normal. A new normal of being able to communicate in a more compassionate, a more empathetic way. Wouldn't that feel good? And where you could both feel empowered and not criticized or broke down. Yeah, what a concept. It's taken me a long time to get there, but I am there now, and I can help you get there too. I love you all, conscious women and people that are married to conscious women, the conscious men, and conscious kids. So God bless. Stay conscious. Think outside the labels.